Integrated reporting is basically a managerial tool that can be used for the execution of a sustainable strategy inside the firm, and also as a communication tool to enable all stakeholders in the corporate ecosystem to understand how the organization is creating value for the long term.
A more sustainable society requires companies that have sustainable strategies, which we define as strategies which create value for shareholders over the long term. The flip side of that on the investor side is investors who have sustainable investment strategies that take a long-term view as well. Integrated reporting is both a management tool, so it instills discipline in the company to have a sustainable strategy. It forces people across functions, across business units, to make sure that they're looking at the company in a holistic way, as well as an important communication tool, because companies, as we know, complain about not having enough long-term investors, but if they want more long-term investors, they need to give these investors the information they need to be willing to take long positions in these companies, to take a longer-term perspective. And I think that's one of the areas where an integrated report turns out to be quite important. What this program does in a highly structured format that makes an incredibly efficient use of people's time. We've selected the materials very carefully. We've selected the experts very carefully, as it really provides a guide or a roadmap for people to put together their first integrated report. And we think that's really the major benefit of this program. Will individual people that participate in the program learn? Of course they'll learn. Will they learn about reporting? Will they learn about sustainability? They will, and we think that's a benefit. But again, what's distinctive about this program is that the focus is really to do something very concrete and actionable for the company to enable them to produce their first integrated report, or to improve upon the integrated reporting that they've been doing for several years.
Integrated reporting can be that tool that allow you to tell the story, the value creation story inside the organization, that is going to convince investors that this is a company well positioned for the long term.